Guys, good morning. Good Sunday morning. It is 5:34. I wanted to hop on here for a few minutes. We're actually going to be on air. We'll also be here on 6 Plus, but on air on Channel 6 at 6 a.m. in 25 minutes. We will be doing an hour-long newscast, so we could catch you up on what's going on, show you TxDOT on the roadways. I will show you models, all the things that I'm about to show you, but also more, significantly more than that. So if you want to tune in at 6 a.m., we welcome you. Keeping you up to date, though, I wanted to hop on here on purpose because I drove across Bell County this morning and want to let you know what I saw, what you can expect if you have to go out, because some folks do. We have a lot of people in the medical field and various other things that they don't really have a choice. Ranchers as well have to go check on their animals this morning. But what I experienced, and of course this was earlier this morning, this was right before 4 a.m. So really the only people I saw on the roadways this morning was 18-wheelers. And I saw two trucks that were helping clear the roads out. So they're spraying something to try to dissolve the sleet and the ice that stuck in the overnight hours, because yes, you're going to wake up to essentially a blanket of what looks like snow, and the great majority of it is actually sleet. Under it, black ice. I'm going to repeat that a lot this morning because I think it's important to note sleet is pretty easy to drive on. Ice, not. And ice is basically hidden under the sleet. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I tried to leave my neighborhood this morning. I live in a hilly area in Salado. So trying to get out of my neighborhood was a nightmare. I went up a hill and slid right back down it and decided, okay, I'm going to go this other route. It has less hills and maybe I'll luck out a little more. And the reason I even tried on the first one was that it was kind of packed in, and I did fine on a non-elevated surface. But once I tried to start going up this one at the very top of it, someone else had gone over it, and it was the ice that I hit. Went right back down it. Okay, so I went a second route, went over and tried to cut towards Little River Academy, and there's a washout where you have to go up a hill, and I didn't have enough acceleration. Didn't make it up that. Okay, turned around again and went a third way and did make it that time. I went extremely slow on purpose because I didn't know what to expect. But if you don't have enough acceleration, as most of us know that have been driving for some time, you can't make it uphill. So again, want to stress, if you do not have to drive, I mean really have to, yes, there's some locations that you will make it, but you don't want to chance it and have to do like what I did. I needed to get here to let you guys know what's going on this morning. But again, if you don't have to, I would not recommend driving across Central Texas this morning. You're also going to risk other people running into you. So this is a bridge looking out from downtown Temple. You can see Scott and White there in the background. The sun comes up here shortly, and it'll be a little bit easier once it does to see exactly what it looks like outside. But you can see thick cloud cover still in place. Precipitation has ended for most of our areas. Now there's a chance this morning we see a little quick round of snow or sleet moving through, but for the most part the big show is over. But you can see this is white. It is basically about an inch layer, and there's a car coming, so we'll see how that goes here in a second. But there's about an inch, maybe a little bit less of a layer of sleet that fell in the overnight hours. You may have heard it, the pellets hitting your roof last night. But under it is some ice. So I think as people drive on it, it may actually get a little bit worse because, again, the sleet, not so hard to drive on. You can see this car is just going very, very slow. You can see kicking up a little bit of that sleet. And this one is going to be going slow as well, trying to go down the hill. If you go too fast down a hill and you hit some of the ice at the bottom where tracks are already at, is where you can start to slide. So you can see just how slow they're going, barely moving at all. You're going to see a lot of that this morning for people that do have to get out. So it's 18 degrees, it feels like 2. Another reason why you don't want to get out. Hypothermia, definitely a risk. The next 3 mornings, not just this morning, I think we're going to see widespread school cancellations and delays because the buses, they are heavy. You guys, I drive a Yukon XL, like a Suburban. My car is very heavy, and I think that's one of the reasons I was struggling this morning. Imagine a bus. It is going to be hard for the school buses to run, and I think that's why we're going to see widespread cancellations for tomorrow, because we're never going to go above freezing today. Anything on the roadways right now, it's going to be there, with the exception of where those I mentioned I saw a couple of cleaning crews trying to clear out on I-35. You guys, they don't go on the residential roadways for the most part until you get to I-35 and the major interstate highways. You likely are in an area where it is going to be maybe some tracks where other people have gone, the ice exposed under it. Other than that, it's going to stay how it is this morning. So again, I think we're going to see widespread delays and cancellations tomorrow. So you can see a snow band moving into Brown, Comanche counties, Erath as well. Going to be a little bit outside of our viewing area, but could clip our northern counties here in the coming 3 hours or so. You can see maybe a little bit. That actually looks like it's lake effect snow near LBJ, I would think. I saw that yesterday. But this is going to be the next few hours where we can have an additional very quick round of precipitation, snow and or sleet. The great majority of it, again, is over, okay? You can see the I-45 corridor still getting that bulk of precipitation that we saw late last night through very early this morning that most of our viewing area saw. Again, it's moving out of College Station, moving away from our viewing area as we speak. Here in the next hour, that initial round of precipitation is going to be out of the picture. It has moved into eastern, southeastern Texas. You can see Houston getting some heavy thunderstorm activity. They're likely at like 33 degrees. Kind of what we were dealing with yesterday morning down southeast of the Brazos Valley, dealing with this morning, where they are attempting to switch over to a mix right now. You can see potentially some snow falling, probably a travel nightmare in East Texas, where it is transitioning over, and they just simply have a lot of hills over there. DFW getting some snow this morning, and then west of there moving towards DFW, some additional snow this morning. That's definitely snow at this point. They are way below the freezing point, probably at all levels of the atmosphere. So again, the big show is over, moved outside of our viewing area as of the 5-6 o'clock hour this morning. However, there can be some very light precipitation falling in the coming, I'd say 3 hours or so. It would be a very quick spurt. Again, a lot of it is cleared out. Let's zoom out one more time. And I turned on the watches and warnings on purpose just to show you how big this system is, how many people are being impacted by it. Basically stretches from the southern Rockies. I know they're grateful there at Ruidoso Ski Apache. I follow them on social media, and they got like a foot of snow. They've had virtually nothing this winter season and desperately needed it. They had a horrible wildfire and flood season. They need regular snow to be able to not have that high risk for the terrible things I just mentioned. So it's good they got snow is what I'm saying. Going east from there, you can see the Panhandle. By the way, my in-laws live in Lubbock. They got like 6 inches of snow yesterday. So I know lots of folks out in West Texas excited about that. Dallas, a couple of inches of snow in the overnight hours last night, and it's still falling right now. Nightmare north of Waco. You do not want to go up to DFW this morning. Their roads are even worse than what ours are. Even worse than that, up towards Oklahoma and then pointing northeast all the way to Tennessee. You're going to see it all over social media today. Just a travel nightmare. So quite a bit of snow goes all the way up to the Appalachians, the Great Lakes region, and is moving towards the East Coast. So the Mid-Atlantic East Coast is up next. You're going to be hearing about that the next 24, 36 hours or so. North of Atlanta, transition line right there, and basically all the way to New York and DC and Boston. So this system is heading out throughout the rest of today. Again, this morning we can have a quick spurt of precipitation moving through, but the great majority of it's done. We stay below freezing all day today. So again, you do not want to head out unless you have to. None of this is going to melt today. Tomorrow, likely it doesn't either. That's why I think we're going to see the school delays. A lot of people working remote tomorrow. Live look at temperatures, teens for most of the viewing area. Now down the Brazos Valley, more like 20s, but you can see it's 12 degrees right now. And this is not factoring in the winds, which are gusting up to 15 miles an hour right now. So the wind chill factor, about 3 degrees right now on average. You certainly don't want to be out for an extended period. High temperatures this afternoon. I mentioned we're going to stay below freezing. I'm talking 21 Comanche, 20 degrees. The high in Hamilton today, 25 Marlin, Brazos Valley, 29. So all of us stay sub 32 this afternoon. Nothing's going to melt again. Wind chill values, extreme cold near zero, about 3 degrees is what it feels like right now on average. Some of us feeling like about 0 degrees right now. The extreme cold warning is due to this. And it's going to go through tomorrow, and I bet they extend it into Tuesday because tomorrow and Tuesday mornings going to feel basically what it feels like right now. So Futurecast shows precipitation clearing out from west to east. I just showed moving into Brown Comanche counties right now. Another band of snow, but for the most part, we're going to start to see a clearing trend, okay? But because we stay below freezing again, it's not really going to matter as we head on into tomorrow morning and throughout the day tomorrow. What's on the roads right now, you may see a little bit less because people are driving over it and they're starting to clear the interstate and major highways, but especially residential neighborhoods. And if you live in an area with hills, you're pretty much stuck where you're at for the time being. You can see temperatures this afternoon in the 20s on average. Precipitation clears out. Sun's going to come back out eventually, by the way. We wake up tomorrow morning at 10 to 15 degrees, feeling like about 5 or so at most. So again, yeah, the sun's going to come back out, but even tomorrow afternoon, many of our counties still not above freezing, okay? So that's another thing to note there. High temperature Monday afternoon, going to be right around the freezing point, maybe just above it in the Brazos Valley in our eastern counties. Tuesday morning, we are going to be upper teens, lower 20s. Clear skies in place, winds back out of the south. System is exited out, obviously, but we're still below the freezing point. The great majority of our viewing area doesn't go above freezing. That is until Tuesday afternoon, and I think that's when you're going to start to see things really calm down. Second model is going to show again that snow band that I just showed you moving into our northwestern counties right now. Going to clip our northern counties this morning. Slim chance you see that falling at your house for a couple of hours, and we're done with this thing after that, you guys. Up by Abilene, I-20 corridor, they have a little bit of snow moving in right now, so you'll hear about that through this afternoon. But other than that, we're going to be on a general clearing trend, just staying below freezing, so going to have trouble seeing things melting. Should see the sun come out eventually. But this morning, we're right around 0 to 5 degrees wind chill. Tomorrow morning, same thing. So again, it's the buses running that I think is going to cause the widespread cancellations for tomorrow, is that they're not going to run with a wind chill being 0 to 5 degrees and kids standing out there in the sleet and ice-packed roadways. It's just not going to happen. 7-day forecast shows us finally above freezing. That is going to be Tuesday, probably by about noonish, and then we see a cool week. We have another system coming in. I don't even want to show this to you guys because it's still far out and could change. It doesn't look like this system, and certainly not worse. Right now, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm going to let it stay how it populated. That there is a chance that we have a quick round of ice on Saturday morning. So certainly something that we're going to watch for. Remember this from this week. We call it trending in the models. Right now, 2 of them have held steady on this for 2 days. So I'm leaving it up here on purpose to show you. At this point, I don't want to say I believe it yet because models can be in great disagreement. It could swing widely from this, I'm saying, in the next 48 hours. But if Monday afternoon, this is holding steady on more than one model, you're going to see us issue a weather impact alert by Monday afternoon for this, and start going back through basically telling the story of, are the models matching? Are we consistently seeing this low of temperatures? Are we consistently seeing enough moisture in each level of the atmosphere to believe that this is even a possibility? And we'll start to have that conversation. But for right now, I'm just saying, hey, keep your heads up for early next Saturday morning, because we are going to see very cold air in place again. Not as cold as this one that we just saw, and looks like not as long. You can see Saturday we're potentially at 50 degrees. But again, this can still widely swing. It's only Sunday morning, and this is the very end of the 7-day forecast. So this could widely vary. I'm not going to get you too ruffled up about it yet, just noting that this is what we're seeing for the time being. Colder air in place and maybe some moisture next weekend. Again, doesn't look like this weekend. But a lot of us went below freezing yesterday and not going to be back above it until Tuesday. So you guys stay safe if you have to get out. Again, in 11 minutes, we're going to be on air on Channel 6 doing a special hour-long newscast. You can also, of course, catch us on 6 Plus, Facebook. Hey, last thing I'm going to say, we want to see your pictures and videos. That is how we let people know what to expect if they are headed out in the next couple of days. Very interested to see what your roadways look like. So you guys stay warm and safe. Please don't get out unless you have to, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.